This is Rob Tebbutt for Boxing Social. I'm delighted to be joined today by pound-for-pound superstar Vasyl Lomachenko. How are you, Vasyl?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm also joined by Egis Klimas, who is a manager of Vasyl Lomachenko. How are you, Egis?
Very good, very good. Enjoying London a lot.
So we're in here after Anthony Joshua's 7th round stoppage win over Povetkin. Vasyl, what did you make of the fight?
Он спрашивает, известно, Джошуа, какое впечатление оставил тебе бой?
I like this fight. It's a very interesting fight. I forget. Then I saw a heavyweight, interesting fight. For me, it was a very surprise.
Now, you obviously have boxed here before when you won Olympic gold. How does it feel to return back to London to watch a professional heavyweight fight?
Как ты сам себя чувствовал, как приехал сюда на бой, и это тяжеловесы в Лондоне, то есть твое впечатление не о бое, а сама полностью вся публика, все фаны, как бы.
No, I like people who understand the boxing. In England, people understand boxing. For me, it's very important, and I like it.
Now, on the undercard, we had Luke Campbell versus Yvonne Mendy. What did you think of that fight? Luke Campbell versus Yvonne Mendy.
Кэмпбелл, что ты думаешь по бою, который был до боя, до мейн-ивента? Кэмпбелл.
It's a good opponent for me, and in the future, it's a very interesting fight for me in England.
So you are intent on fighting in England? You'd like to fight in England soon?
Ты хочешь боксировать в Англии быстро?
I don't know. It depends my promoter. But I won't fight in England because I like, как это сказать ему, атмосфера как будет.
Atmosphere.
I like boxing atmosphere in Great Britain.
Now, in your last fight against Jorge Linares, it was one of the best fights of the year. You had to show different things. You were knocked down. You had to show your heart. How important was that for you to do?
Как было важно для тебя показать свои качества в бою с Линаресом?
I training all my life. I prepare all my life. I love this sport, and for me it's not too hard. I need. Меня выбило, я не знаю, как ему на английском это говорить. My mind, it's never give up, and that's why I can continue fight every round. It's не имеет значения.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what happened in a fight with me, with my opponents. It doesn't matter. You need to continue, and you need to finish your fight.
Do you feel like you are the best fighter in the world?
Ты считаешь, что ты самый лучший боксер на сегодняшний день?
I don't think about this.
Lots of boxing fans, myself included, would love to see you fight Mikey Garcia. Is that a fight you're looking at after December if you defeat Pedraza?
Много боксерских болельщиков, фанатов хотели бы увидеть твой бой с Майки Гарсией. Даже я тоже самое хотел бы увидеть этот бой. Что ты сам думаешь по этому поводу, по этому бою?
I want this fight because it's for me it's a big name. It's a top fighter, and it's a next page in my history.
Has it ever been frustrating for you when fighters don't want to get into the ring with you?
Тебя как-то возражает то, что как бы другие боксеры не хотят выйти с тобой в ринг?
Yeah, of course. I don't like it because sports, boxing, it's a sport. It's not only business. It's a sport too. And if you're a champion, you need fight with a champion.
Now, the man stood behind me, behind the camera, your father, Anatoly. Tell me about how big of an influence he has been on your career.
Человек, который стоит за камерами, это твой отец. Как важен он у тебя в твоей боксерской истории?
My father showed me this sport. My father познакомил.
Introduce me.
My father introduced me this sport, and he made me.
Now, I've seen that you do very different training techniques. Tell me a little bit about that.
Ты делаешь очень разные тренировочные процессы, тренировочные трюки. Скажи, пожалуйста, пару слов об этом.
Yeah, I use a lot of exercise. I use a lot of exercise for coordination. I train my mind. I train my psychology, and I have a lot of exercise. I can. We don't have a time.
I appreciate that. Last question. Alexander Usyk, who is somebody I know that you know very well, he fights Usyk-Bellew on November the 10th. How do you see that fight going?
Что ты можешь сказать про своего друга Александра Усика, который будет боксировать 10 ноября Тони Беллью? Как ты видишь этот бой 10 ноября Usyk-Bellew?
It's a good fight for boxing. It's a good fight for people who understand the boxing. It will be a very interesting fight for me as well.
Can Usyk win a world heavyweight title?
Может Усик в будущем, думаешь, Усик может выиграть титул в тяжелом весе, супер тяжелом весе?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much for sitting down with Boxing Social. Vasyl Lomachenko, pound for pound superstar. Thank you very much. Egis Klimas, thank you too.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, not a superstar.
Egis Klimas, superstar manager. Thank you very much for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
having us here in LA.